Okay, good afternoon. This is the masculine reading. As usual, I do this for the highest good, the highest healing, those who need to hear the messages the most. Please only take what resonates, leave what does not resonate. Don't force shit to fit that does not fit your story or that you're not 100% sure that's happening. We all have masculine and feminine energy, so I say he or she, just take it as it applies. And the energy is fluid, so it could be past, present, future. And at any point in time, you have the power to change any of these outcomes, okay? Whenever you see this is when you're meant to receive this message. It doesn't matter when I made this shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. So there's a masculine energy here who is, they might be struggling with always feeling like they have to be right, or they have to have the upper hand, or everything has to be the way they want it to be type of energy here, okay? So yeah, I don't like this energy because this is some type of controlling energy, maybe borderline narcissistic energy, so we'll see what happens. But so far I'm not a fan. There's a masculine energy here. Now, again, this could be you or somebody that you're dealing with, but there's somebody who feels like whatever time you guys spend together, maybe it's not enough, or maybe they want more time with you. Maybe it's like you guys see each other and it's like when you're together, you never want them to leave, or, you know how it is for you, whatever that is for you. But understand that this person is very sincere with their intentions towards you, okay? And it's important for you to open up and learn to trust or let somebody in, okay? Because whatever this is, like, this person really does enjoy being with you and really does, they really do want this, and I'm not sure if you guys are currently together or talking yet, because I don't see that yet. But, just understand that this person really does enjoy your energy. And there might be some type of conversation, some type of gossip, maybe in regards to this connection or this situation, or feeling like somebody just, maybe they really want you, or maybe you don't believe this, or maybe you're talking about this with friends, trying to gain some clarity. But it's important to think about whatever it is you're going to say before you say it, okay? Because gossip spreads really quickly. Even if it's not true, it seems to spread very quickly. But there's somebody here who you have a mental connection with, and maybe you or this other individual is very traditional, okay? So it's like maybe you guys have an understanding with each other even without speaking on it. Like maybe you guys just kind of have an understanding, maybe you guys can just look at each other and have a whole conversation. But whatever it is, maybe you're a person that believes in like actual courtship, actual dating, actual, maybe you are a gentleman, whatever that is, whatever traditional is for you. Everybody has their own definitions of shit. But whatever it is, you have a very strong connection with this individual, at least a very strong mental connection, and it doesn't require a lot of talking with this person. Now we have Scorpio energy, and this energy here is a little bit of, they're kind of obsessive, maybe a bit secretive, and they might even manipulate, and they have this very jealous energy, and they might not always present themselves as they truly are. Now we have a Virgo energy, and this person might be, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe like a high priestess energy. Maybe they're very connected spiritually, okay? And this person's a bit of a perfectionist, very detail oriented. They want like every little thing. Maybe you don't realize that they pick up on. Maybe they notice all the little things, maybe they buy little, they'll see something that, oh, you said you liked or you wanted, and they'll get it for you. It's that type of energy that this person has, okay? Excuse me. And now we have Aquarius energy coming out here. So with all of this stuff that's going on, they're wanting you to trust your feelings, Okay, they don't want you to use your mind so much. They don't want you to come from a logical place with what's going on here. All right, so they want you to go with the flow, and that means if you have to open up emotionally, then open up emotionally. If you have to let somebody in, then let somebody in. And for some of you, you may be having dreams, you know, and you know, I don't know if you write them down, but if you don't, I recommend it, just because when I write mine down, I can see the parts of it that are in my actual waking life. So, you know, see what it is for you. But water energy, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy again. So heavy Scorpio energy right now. And again, we have this obsessive energy. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, this obsessive energy is not healthy in any aspect, okay? In any respect, it's not healthy, because even if it's like in a good obsessive way, it's still like something or somebody's occupying your mind entirely too much, okay? And it's becoming hard to focus or concentrate or live your life or do things that you should normally be doing, because you're so focused on this individual or what this person's doing or what's going on. And maybe that's why this never enough energy is coming up here, because maybe you the fuck is the word, you keep them at a distance, or maybe you don't allow yourself to get close to them, or maybe you're not allowing yourself to speak to them, okay? And maybe that's why this person's consuming so much of your energy or so much of your mental space, because you're restricting yourself from them, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me right now. Okay, and for others of you, okay, so for others of you, you're dealing with somebody who maybe they are so critical of you, maybe they're always criticizing you, maybe they're like always like in your ear, you know, there's so much in your head that maybe it has you doubting yourself, or maybe it has you just overthinking, or just so much in your fucking head that you don't know what's up from fucking down. You know, maybe they make you feel like you're never good enough. And okay, so whoever, masculine energy, the person you're with in a relationship with currently, there's somebody here that deliberately puts you down, that deliberately makes you feel like you're not good enough, that deliberately makes you feel like you're not enough. And they know that you might have some mental issues, you know, maybe you've struggled with depression, maybe anxiety, PTSD. Like, they know that you have some things going on mentally that you struggle with, and they know that it's easy for them to trigger you or to get into your mind with whatever bullshit they're saying. And for you, because the type of energy that you are, it's something that you allow to like, it consumes your mind. You know, it consumes your mind because maybe you force yourself to work harder, you force yourself to do more, because this person's making you feel like you're not good enough. All right, and it's something that's very mental. It's like fucking mental warfare for you. Again, I don't know, like, the way these things come out, I have no idea what's happening. And yeah, there's this energy that maybe you feel lost, or maybe you stop talking to somebody, or maybe they stop talking to you, or maybe, you know, whatever, maybe you block somebody. I don't know, whatever it is, it's like there's just this lost energy, because all I see is like a lot of headspace, a lot of mental things, okay? And maybe this person talks about you, maybe they talk to family and friends about you, saying that you're not good enough, you know, and that's a shitty thing to do. You shouldn't talk about people, you know. Just because somebody's not good for you or doesn't work for you doesn't mean that they're terrible people to everybody else, you know. Everyone has their own situations and own relationships with people. And it's the same in business, you know. I can go to a business and I can have a terrible experience, and somebody else could go to the same business and they can have a wonderful experience. You know, everything is to each his own. All right, so don't spread rumors, don't go gossiping about people, don't do shit like that that's gonna have an impact on their life, okay? Because you wouldn't want that done to you. But there's something here there's some type of an awakening that's happening, and it's helping them see that either they need to forgive or they need to ask for forgiveness, because through this forgiveness, there's going to be a transformation. And again, I have this watching energy, this spying energy. All right. And I don't know if it's the masculine energy, and it might be the masculine energy because there's so much mental here that I don't know like what the fuck to do with this. It's like really air energy, but you know, whatever that is. Okay. Oh my god, this reading is gonna mentally fuck me. Okay, so this masculine energy here, like there's some type of fear of rejection, okay? And maybe because they're afraid, it's like you rather watch than take any action. And maybe you were the one gossiping, maybe you were the one saying terrible things about somebody, or made someone feel like they weren't good enough, or was criticizing this individual. You know, take it how it applies, but understand that whoever it was you were dealing with, they had very sincere emotions towards you, okay? When they approached you, they were truly sincere about their approach to you, okay? And if you criticize that, then, you know, it is what it is. It's not for everybody. But this watching energy, you know, it's not going to help you. I'm just going to say that. Sitting there watching people is not going to help anybody. You know, you have to speak truth. You have to say what needs to be said. And for some of you that's watching, you know, maybe you're wondering if this person is over you. You're wondering if this person will forgive you. You're wondering if maybe you've been gone for too long. You know, maybe it's been too long and you're just like, this person's done with me. They're over me. Okay, so forgiveness is here. Now, I'm not sure if you need to forgive somebody, but I feel more like you want somebody's forgiveness, you know, or maybe I feel like it's more of you wanting forgiveness, okay? And maybe that's why you're watching, okay? Maybe you stopped talking to somebody because you couldn't handle what they were going to say to you. You know, you couldn't handle the judgment. You couldn't handle, you know, basically you couldn't handle the truth. Like if you did something to this person, maybe you couldn't handle their words. All right. But again, your fear is causing stagnation. Okay, so if this person was gonna forgive you, you not coming back, you not saying anything, you not opening up that line of communication, you're just causing delays. And the longer you wait, there's going to be a higher likelihood that this person is going to move on. You know, yeah, I don't know. You know, it's like being afraid of rejection. You know, I understand. Nobody likes the feeling of rejection. Nobody likes facing the truth. Nobody likes facing themselves or their bullshit that they've done. Nobody likes this, you know, and it's not about liking it. It's about being accountable. It's about standing up and saying, you know what, I did this, I fucked up, you know, I hurt you, whatever the fuck it is that happened, you're stepping up and you're taking accountability for it. You're apologizing if this is something that you did. You know, you ask for forgiveness. You don't just disappear on people. You don't pretend they don't exist. That's very cowardly and immature behavior. All right, regardless if you're going to face criticism or whatever it is, you know, you have to stand on that. You made these choices. You need to stand on it. So whatever it is you're trying to manifest, you know, it's like they're telling me that it's going to come about, but it's not going to be something that's going to last. All right, and you have to really sit with yourself, because a lot of this comes from the mindset. And if you're pessimistic, then naturally that's why. Like maybe you'll have a glimpse of something good, but you're so pessimistic that you're always manifesting negative experiences. In a minute. We have fire sign coming up, so Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. And again, we have this player energy, and there's someone here who has there's a male third party. you, the other person, there's a third party here somewhere. So if you're in a relationship, maybe they're seeing somebody else, or maybe you're seeing a male. I don't know. But they're saying here it's important for you to make the effort, you know, and maybe you're afraid to make the effort because maybe this person has standards, or maybe you feel like this person is very demanding, you know, or maybe they're too hard for you to please. But really, is it that they're too hard for you to please, or is it that you're not willing to put forth the effort that's required of you to make things work the way they need to? You know, really sit with yourself. Don't put labels on people or be like, oh, well, they're to this or they're to that, when in reality is, I'm just not willing to put the work in. You know, I'm not willing to step up to the plate. I'm not willing to make that commitment. So, you know, make sure it's appropriate what's being said here. Okay, so for some of you, now masculine, I don't know if this was you or somebody you ended up dealing with, but I'm feeling like it's you. You basically presented yourself as something you were not. Okay, like maybe you acted in a certain way, you did something, like you presented yourself in a way to attract someone or bring someone into you, knowing that that's not who you truly were, knowing that wasn't your true colors, or maybe you were just wearing a mask and lied about many things. You know, and maybe you lied, and maybe once you started lying, you didn't know how to get out of it. You didn't know how to stop. You didn't know how to tell the truth because maybe you actually genuinely caught feelings. And for some of you, you may have lied. You know, you may have done everything to get this person, to lure this person into you. But it was just for sex. Like it was... excuse me. So yeah, so for some of you, you know, whatever this was, it's like somebody presented themselves or acted completely different from who they truly were. And it was just for sexual reasons, okay? And if that's not the case, then maybe you're somebody that they still think about, or there's somebody that they physically crave. Maybe you fantasize about them. You know, maybe that's something that's going on here. But whatever it is, like I said, there's a fake energy. Like, you're not who you said you were. You're not what you claim to be. Okay? And for some of you, that may be what's being gossiped about. And understand, you need to accept who you are as a person. Okay? So if you're a shitty individual, then accept you're a shitty individual. If you're a liar, accept you're a liar. If you're a cheater, accept you're a cheater. You know, it's you can't run from yourself. You can't hide from yourself. You can't lie to yourself. Okay? Because what fucking purpose is it serving? You know, you have to face yourself and admit, you know, this is who I am. This is what I chose to be. This is how I choose to present myself. Those are choices. It's not, this is just me. No, this is a choice that I make. I choose daily to lie. I choose daily to cheat. I choose daily to manipulate people. Those are choices that we make on a daily basis. So you need to sit with yourself and acknowledge that, and stop pretending that you're something else when you're not. Don't pretend that you're honest when you're a liar. Don't pretend that you're faithful when you're a cheater. Don't pretend that you're direct when you manipulate. Don't pretend. Be who the fuck you are. Own your shit. Okay? And maybe that's what people are gossiping right now. The fact that you presented yourself in one manner, and in reality you're a totally different person from what anyone thought you were. And again, there's something here about like wanting to keep things casual. You know, maybe you wanted to just have a casual relationship with this person, casual sexual relationship, you know, and maybe you guys had really good communication, because again, I keep seeing this mental connection. So maybe that's what it is here. You guys had this connection, this communication that's happening here. So whatever this is here, you know, it's just, like I said, if you had this connection, there's something here. And again, there's someone, you missed somebody. And like I said, if this is the person that maybe you guys did have a casual relationship with, or it was just sexual, you know, maybe you guys, like I said, you guys had a very good mental connection, and you had great conversations, and this is somebody that you miss, you know, or vice versa. They could miss you. But again, like, the connections that I see here, it's just that you weren't authentic. You weren't who you claimed to be. And there's a lot of reflection happening here. And if there's not reflection happening, then there's a lot of reflection that needs to happen on your behavior, on your part. Okay, because it seems like there's contemplation taking place. And it might be in regards to you asking for forgiveness, you know. But whatever it is, they're saying that changes are necessary. Okay, so you need to make some type of adjustment. Because if you're trying to salvage this, or if you're trying to... what's the word, like revive it, you're trying to bring it back, you know, they're saying everything is not lost, but you have to come from a place of truth. Okay, that's the only way this is going to be salvaged. You have to come from a place of truth and sincerity, and ask for forgiveness if you're the one that needs to be forgiven. Okay, but understand, you can't ask for forgiveness and continue with the same behavior. You have to change, because there's no point in asking for forgiveness if you're going to keep doing the same thing. And there's someone here who's a cheater. Maybe you acted single, you know, and maybe that's, you know, maybe you told this person you were single and that wasn't true. Okay, that wasn't true. Like, you're sitting there and you're with another woman, and the other woman didn't know that you were with anyone. And for some of you, you may have broken trust with this person. Okay, the person that you miss, the person that you want their forgiveness, the person that you're afraid of speaking to because you don't want to be criticized, you don't want to hear what they have to say, the person you're not speaking to right now. You broke their trust. There's no trust. You know, maybe they trusted you, maybe they gave you all of their trust, but there's nothing there. Like, you broke that. And oddly enough, you know, maybe this person wanted a future with you, or this person seen a future with you. You know, and maybe you seen it, or maybe you didn't see it, but this person, they wanted something long-term with you. But it appears like you're running out of time. Okay, so if you haven't been speaking to this person and you're still in this place of contemplating and not sure, and you're just watching and stalking and not saying anything, you're running out of time. Okay, and that could be that somebody else is going to step in and they're going to be everything that this person wants. Or maybe they're just going to be tired of waiting. Okay, but there is some type of mirroring energy here, you know, and maybe it's in finding a balance. Maybe it is in speaking truth and being honest, because like I said, that's the only way that union is going to happen here. Okay, so whatever it is that you guys have going on, there is some type of mirroring here. And we have earth energy, so we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here, you know, so you decide what it is for you. But, you know, maybe you guys are both wanting forgiveness. Maybe you guys are both realizing that you both did fucked up shit. You know, you take it as it applies. But whatever it is, like, I'm seeing someone who was very sincere, and then there was someone who was a liar. Okay, and then someone who took advantage of a situation, and someone who was very open and gave everything. Okay, and maybe that's what has this person in this very, they're wrapped up in their head right now because they realize they did a shitty thing. And again, we have divine timing here. Okay, so they're saying that union is going to take place, and for some of you it is with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but it's going to happen when Spirit says it's going to happen. And for some of you, it's going to be happening very soon. But like I said, for others of you, the clock's ticking. You know, so if you know you need to step up to the plate and you need to hold yourself accountable for your actions, then you need to go ahead and do that. Okay, so whoever it is that's like, if you're afraid of being rejected, you know, it's important for you to let go of this illusion. Okay, you need to let this go, because you know the type of person you're dealing with, okay? Are dealing with, or we're dealing with. You know the type of energy that they carry. You know who they are. So you know if they're the type of person that's very harsh and cruel, or if they're understanding and forgiving. You know the type of energy that this person carries. Okay, so, you know, at the end of the day, it's, again, they're showing me angels. So maybe your angels are with you, or they're trying to guide this union, or trying to guide this to happen. But it's important for you to be honest. Like, that's all I could say, is be honest. And there's patience is needed, okay? So it's either on your part or the other person's part. Patience is very necessary at this point, because maybe there was so much brokenness or so many pieces that need to be put back together. So if you can be patient, great. If you can't, then, you know, it is what it is. And for some of you, maybe you work in politics, or you're in some type of government office, you work in the legal field, some type of justice, you know, and this person might have very few friends, or antisocial. You know, maybe they're not, maybe they don't speak, or maybe they're just very like political. Excuse me. But whatever it is here, you know, like I said, it's important to make the effort, because there are romantic feelings here. Whether it's you or the other person, or both of you, there are romantic feelings, and, you know, you should always explore those. But it's important to keep a light energy, you know, kind of be flirtatious, be playful, be childlike in this energy. So some of you want a second chance. Like, you want to go, you want to try again. You know, maybe this time you want to come from a sincere place. Maybe this time you want to come from an authentic place and have a genuine opportunity. Okay? And it's really important for you to really, you know, get to know each other. You know, don't make any commitments until you really know who this individual is. And again, if you presented yourself one way and then they learned that you truly are a different way, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time to get a commitment out of this individual, because you already presented yourself in a light that was not so good. All right. And, you know, they're just saying, like, just because things might not be working out the way you want them to right now, and it seems like it's shitty right now, it's temporary, okay? All the bad, everything, every negative experience we have, it's short-lived. You know, it comes, and then after a while it's gone, and then we're back to maybe neutral. You know, sometimes there's good in between. But, you know, you gain a lot of experience from this. Whatever it is, there's wisdom that you gain. There's lessons that you gained in this, okay? And maybe next time you'll learn to be more authentic. You learn to be who you truly are and speak truth. And whatever this is here, this person, this you, masculine energy here, like the person that you miss, you want to give them a gift. You want to show them how much they really mean to you. So maybe you never expressed to them what they really meant to you, okay? And maybe you didn't take it seriously, or maybe you were just coming from an insincere place. But there's something here that says you're not, you're wondering if this person would want to have a life with you. So maybe you want to propose to this person. You want to have a long-term commitment with this individual, but you're not sure if they'll be willing to accept it, or they want to have that type of commitment with you. And, you know, that could be a reason why you're in your head, but the reality is, if you never say anything, how are you going to know? If you never speak from your heart, how are you going to know? You never speak truth, how are you going to know? All right? And again, they're saying there are blessings, okay, and celebrations. So they want you to let go of the things that are not serving you. Okay, the past. You have to release things from before. Whatever it is that happened in your past life, whatever it is that happened with your past relationships, it's important for you to let these things go. So there were there was some type of gesture here, you know, whatever it was, you know, like I said, there's somebody here who is very, maybe they're very emotional, maybe they're very affectionate, maybe they used to do sweet things, you know, make sweet gestures for you. And they were very authentic, they were very truthful, you know, they never held back, and they were always who they said they were. You know, how they presented themselves is how they truly were. You know, and for others of you, it is important for you to come from a place of authenticity. It's important for you to stop holding back and be truthful, okay? Be who you really are. Allow this person to see you for who you truly are, and let them decide if this is what they want. You know, you can't pretend, because it's not serving you. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna be this until I get you, and then I'm gonna let you see who I really am, in which case more people, they're probably gonna leave you, and then you would have just wasted all that time pretending. When if you're just upfront and honest, you already know upfront, like, okay, this is what I want, this will work, or this isn't gonna work. And just stop wasting time. We don't get our time back, okay? So when you're dealing with people, just be who the fuck you are. And that's it. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't pretend to be something else. Just be who the fuck you are. And you save everybody a world of fucking time, and you'll get the right people that are meant for you. You won't have all these failed relationships because you're pretending. And oddly enough, this is a twin flame situation. So you already know who the fuck your twin flame is, because here we go again with this commitment coming in and sabotage. So somebody feels guilty for sabotaging a commitment or having a possible chance at a commitment, and this is something that they want to apologize for, and this is probably why they just keep watching and they're not saying anything. Okay, but again, they are showing me union, but they're saying it is going to happen in divine timing. So whatever guilt you feel, release it, okay? Because the past is the past. You can only be better than who you were yesterday, okay? We can't change anything that we did before, but we can always choose to be better. We can always choose to act in our higher self. Okay, because whatever it is, they're trying to bring you to a place of stability. Okay, they want you to be in a place of allowing life to flow and going with the flow. Okay, so yeah, somebody feels guilty for sabotaging this connection and a possible long-term commitment, and for some of you it is with your twin flame. All right, but they're saying that maybe you found some courage, that maybe you're ready to express your true feelings, you know, and that's great. You should definitely do that. And there's spell work that's being cast. So it could be cast on you, it could be the person, your twin flame, the person you have these feelings for, but there's somebody here that if you're in a relationship with, or if someone that you deal with heavy, they're casting spells on you, okay? Or they're casting spells on this other individual or your union altogether. All right, and that's something that might have you really in your head, okay? Because it's like that's kind of a way to fuck with you. It's like, okay, well, if I can't have your heart, then I'm gonna fuck with your head. So whoever it is that's doing spell work, like I said, you don't have to believe in it. The person believes in it. But understand that there is magic work, there's spell work being done to you to keep you guys in separation, to keep this union from happening. So you need to go and have a cleansing done and have protection done, or do this on a regular basis. Okay? And whoever it is that's doing this magic, that's doing these spells, understand that while you may be successful at the moment, it's not going to be long lasting, okay? You might cause delays, but ultimately this is something that is divine. This is something that is meant to happen. So you have no power over this. There's nothing you can do that changes this outcome. So it's best for you to allow life to happen the way it's meant to happen before it affects your life. And now we have Libra energy coming out, Aquarius, and Gemini energy. And for some of you, there is a person here who's very popular, maybe has a lot of friends. There's like a grandmother or grandfather type of energy coming out here. Not sure what that means or who that's for. And there's new love that's being presented here. Okay, so maybe there's somebody that's coming back for you, you know, because like I said, this is This is a twin flame energy, so maybe if this was something that ended and you kind of wanted to come back, this is what's coming back to you. So if you didn't give it an opportunity before, if you weren't genuine, if you weren't authentic in who you were, you're being presented with another opportunity. So be honest, be truthful, be who you truly are. Okay, because they're saying that this is going to be a very sensual connection. Okay, you guys have a lot of good energy together. There's romantic feelings here. You guys have good chemistry, good mental connection. You know, you enjoy each other's time. You have a good friendship. You have all of these things happening. So all you have to do is be authentic, be truthful, be honest, be genuine with who you are. So try to make that happen and release this need that you have to, you know, that I'm right. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You know, this has to happen my way. Can't happen any other way. You know, it doesn't matter if you're right. It doesn't matter. Being right is the least of your worries. Okay, so whatever it is that you have going on, allow it to be. Because if the relationship is more important, or attaining union or attaining long-term happiness is more important, then let go of I'm right. You know, that this person did this and they were wrong for this, or I'm right because I'm mad and this is why I deserve, or this is why it's justified. Let all that shit go, because in the grand scheme of life, all of this shit is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Okay, if somebody is your happiness, then let it rock and go be fucking happy. Sagittarius energy coming out here. So yeah, you know, whatever it is, it's like for some of you, this person lights up your heart. They light up your world. They light up everything in you, you know, and that's what you need to go towards, and you need to stop avoiding that, because they're saying you're very close to achieving this, but you need to be authentic, okay? And you have to open up this line of communication, and they want you to enjoy life. So if you're somebody that's always working and you're always busy and you're always doing everything else but enjoying yourself and taking the time out to smell the roses, you need to release these things. You need to have time to be free, okay? And it's important for you to allow compassion and forgiveness to be your priority in this situation. Like, you know, nobody's perfect, and sometimes we all act in a not good manner when we're hurt. Okay, whatever it is, sometimes we're hurt and we do things that are not serving. We do things to hurt other people because we're hurt. Understand, it's important to come from a compassionate place, from a place of understanding, in order to be able to forgive. All right, and it's the same if you want forgiveness. However this is, you know, it's important to be compassionate with yourself and forgive yourself. All right, nobody's perfect. It's just, are you better than who you were yesterday? Are you making the effort to not be the liar, the cheater, the manipulator? Are you making the effort to not be this person anymore? That's it. Because whatever it is, they're saying that when you go from this world to the next, you don't take anything with you. The only thing that you're taking with you is your soul and the memories you shared with the people you love. Okay? So really think about that and see what it is that you want to take with you when you cross over. All right, that is the masculine reading. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this made sense for you, because some of this shit don't make no sense for me. But yeah, you know, all we can do is be better than who we were. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you later.